What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, in today's video, we are going over Solana as we have just seen an absolutely amazing move, and it's something that I've been looking forward to for the last couple of days now. So what we talked about a few episodes ago was going to be the fact that we saw Solana temporarily losing this 50-day EMA, this 50-day exponential moving average. Now, we talked about the importance of this, okay? Because what we've seen historically is that 50-day exponential moving average can serve as an indicator that we're starting to, find some support and really continue upwards. Looking at this big move that we saw earlier this year, and look how many times we came back down to this exact level and started to work our way back up, even back here, right? We were working our way up and using that level as support. But what we can see is that towards the end of the run, once we lost that 50, once we lost that 100, and we started to really get a lot of closes below the 50, that was a sign that we could be looking at a continued fall to the downside. Well, what we can see happen is that we actually did see the loss of the 50 for a second there, which was going to be a bad sign. That was like, look, unless we recover this thing really quickly, we may be looking at some type of continuation to the downside, right? Worst case scenario is that we were possibly going to break this channel that we've been in for well over a year at this point. There was a chance that we were going to see that breakdown to the downside, which of course could lead to some significant losses. But what we're seeing happening is that we actually saw the first full close above that 50 EMA since we lost it over on November 26th during that big red day. Now you can see here, not only did we work our way back up, we did run into some resistance at the 20-day EMA, but we have looked to get some support established on top of the 50, and we're kind of consolidating within these two EMAs. So we're of course not out of the woods yet. We still have not cleared this key trend line that we've been looking for the break of ever since the beginning of November, but this is a fantastic step, similar to how it was a fantastic step back here, that we were able to work our way back up, and we are starting to see bullishness not only in the charts, but on our indicators as well. If we take a quick look at the MACD on the daily charts, you can see that we are seeing a very clear sign that we could see some type of convergence here. You can see that our, let's just make it simple, and that our blue line is looking to come up to cross through that orange line. We're starting to see kind of that turnaround, and generally speaking, when that happens, especially in this bearish territory, that can be a sign of a continuation. If we look back here, for example, when we saw this big crossover happening, we were right down here, and you can see that from that point forward, since we saw that cross, it was all green skies ahead. And so what we're looking at right now is, again, we are not out of the woods just yet. This thing has not made all of the moves that we needed to before saying that it's going to continue upwards, but this has definitely been a great step in order for us to work our way back above the 50-day exponential moving average. Now we just need to keep going. So what we need to be looking for right now, before we can confidently say, okay, it's time for Solana to take off again, is let's go 3 big steps. Okay, there's going to be 3 really important things that need to happen in order for us to say, okay, we might be out of the woods. Step number 1, we need to get above the 20-day exponential moving average, this red EMA, this red line here. Once we're able to do that, that has historically shown that we are starting to work our way back to the bull side, okay? If we're able to get above it and hold above it, not like this, right? Not where we just get above it and fall right below it. We need to get above it and stay above it. Similar here, find that support. That historically says that we're working our way up. Now, within that process, we also need to get over the 20 simple moving average, okay? This is another one that has historically been a strong level of both resistance and support. If you go look back at some times such as these, whenever we come down, we find this area of support and it helps us continue upwards. But once we start to lose it, similar to right here, if we run into resistance at it, it can push us all the way back down. So the game plan right now is let's get back above both, again, the 20 exponential moving average and the 20 simple moving average. Both of your 20s are going to be incredibly important. Now, in the process of breaking through both of those moving averages, I am under the belief that we would finally complete the breakout of this descending wedge in which we are in, which would go ahead and say that this drawn out, extensive level of resistance for the last couple weeks, about 4 weeks now, will have finally been broken. And if we can start getting some closes out here, I am under the belief that we can finally start our ascent back up towards new all-time highs, even possibly towards $288 to $270. So what's fantastic is that we are starting to get to the apex of this wedge, right? We're getting close. We're 2 weeks out. So this move will happen within 2 weeks. And I am under the belief that it's going to be a breakout to the upside. I just believe that it will be. And so it does seem as if we could be at that point. It could be coming very soon. So look for those 3 steps, the 20 EMA, the 20 SMA, and the trend line that is established as resistance. Be on the lookout for this daily MACD to see that bullish cross, because that could be one of your key signs that this bullish move is starting to happen. And overall, if that all does play out, I believe that could be a fantastic buying entry. But if you are in Solana, you can start to get prepared to possibly take some more profits or get ready for a big move in your portfolio back to the upside. So overall, things are looking very, very, very exciting right now. Keep a close eye out on Solana, as it does seem like it wants to make the right moves. And so with that, of course, I will continue to give you guys these short, sweet, simple updates. Please let me know if you like these shorter videos. They're like 4, 5, 6 minutes long. I don't BS you. I don't waste your time. We just get straight to the point. And if you do like them and if they are valuable, all you need to do, just smash the like button. Subscribe or not subscribe, it doesn't really matter too much to me. If you just enjoy the videos, it's totally up to you. I just want you to make sure that you smash the like button so as many people as possible can see it. My channel can continue to grow and we can continue this journey. But with that being said, of course, I hope you guys do have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.